So you want to learn how to make actual money as a teenager? Well, you came to the right place because I've spent multiple years trying to learn how to make money as a teenager, and I went from making money here and there, sometimes even $0 per month, to over $1,000 per month while only having to work less than 10 hours per month. Yes, you heard that right. So I had lots of time to do the things I actually love, like working out and hanging out with friends. So here is a no BS guide on how to make money as a teenager. Alright, part number 1, which is the most important, is setting out your goals. Imagine how much money you would like to make in a year from now, and make sure you set an actual realistic goal. Don't be one of those guys who says they're gonna make $40,000 and then sits on their butt and eats chips the whole day. So make sure you set a goal that you actually think you can achieve, but one that will still push you to your limits. Let's say your goal this year is to make $10,000 in a year from now. You're gonna want to split this goal up into smaller little goals. And of course, the momentum is going to speed up towards the end of the year, so make sure to start out smaller to get the ball rolling, and then make sure your goals at the end are bigger. And the most important thing is to do this today. I know a lot of people who say that they will do it tomorrow or I'll do it soon, and they never end up doing this. So to avoid this, get out a paper and a pencil or open a Google Doc and start writing down your yearly and monthly goals. Now remember to keep them realistic, but while pushing you to your absolute limits. Because if you don't end up achieving it, it will bring you a lot closer than setting a very minuscule goal that you know you can achieve. So after you write down your goals, print them out or write them down on a piece of paper and hang them up on your wall so you can see them every day. So it's a reminder that you have to work hard to achieve these goals. And now that you're done writing down your goals, it's time for part 2, which is planning out the ways you're going to make money. Alright, planning it out. So the first step is to decide what you're going to be doing to make money, whether it be reselling, making a YouTube channel, working in person, dropshipping, etc. And from my experience so far, if you're trying to make money quickly with low startup costs, this is what I would recommend the most: reselling. Because reselling is literally one of the easiest business models to start right now. You basically order products for cheap and then sell them for more. That's it. For example, what I personally do is order luxury products from my suppliers for super cheap and then resell them on platforms like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and sometimes other selling and buying platforms. So if you really want a business model to work and start making some serious money pretty quickly, I wouldn't recommend any other business. And what I usually resell is things like shoes, colognes, and even AirPods. For example, I'm able to get these AirPods for only $25 to $30 from my supplier and then sell them for over $100 each. And if you sell 2 to 3 a day, you're already making $3,000 to $5,000 a month. And guys, I'm not exaggerating. People have been doing this for years, and it surprises me how not everyone knows about this. So let me quickly go over exactly how you can start. First, you will need a reliable supplier who sells these products for cheap, and I put one in the description for you guys for free, which is the one I personally use to resell and make thousands of dollars with. Then you will need to order some inventory to your house, and I would recommend ordering some AirPods to start because you guys can use them yourself and resell them, and you guys can start with as little as 1 to 2 pairs, so it doesn't cost much to start. Before I explain how to actually sell them, I will say that the supplier does look a little bit sketchy, and I was also very skeptical at first, but trust me guys, you'll get the actual AirPods, and you can even message the supplier for proof or join the Discord where people show that they actually get these AirPods. Once the AirPods come in, you will want to unbox them and then simply snap some pictures of them and then list them up on Facebook Marketplace, which is super easy to do, and it takes like 5 minutes to sign up and start an account. Once the listing is live, that's literally all the hard work you do, which is why I wasn't lying when I said I work less than 10 hours per month, because once the listing is posted, you just wait. Do your own thing and wait for people to message you, and they come to you to pick them up, so I often don't even leave my house. This means you guys can also start trying other side hustles, which might be harder to do, like dropshipping, because you'll have a lot of extra time with this business, but it brings in a lot of money. And since the demand for AirPods is so high and a lot of people want them, and you're able to list them for a cheap price since you got them for only 25 bucks, you should be able to sell them within your first couple of days and reinvest and order more and keep stacking the money up towards your goal. My biggest tip is to stay safe when you meet up with people and never meet up anywhere sketchy. I always meet up either at a public area or often do it at my house because I have people living with me and I have cameras. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and order in some inventory for yourself to start reselling. And while you're waiting for your inventory to arrive, join the Discord and watch some of my other videos for more reselling advice, or watch me try reselling for 7 days myself.